Hello everyone, my name is Robert and today we're gonna check out the BenQ SL5502K digital signage display. So you might be wondering, what is it? Is it a display or is it a TV? You can't really compare it to a TV and also not to a proper display that you would use on your workstation. It is actually a digital signage display that you would find typically in a conference room, in an office, or in a window in a shop, or in a shop itself displayed on a wall where you have some extra information running on a slideshow or videos or everything combined. So a quick disclaimer, BenQ sent me this device to test it out. So I'm involved as an ambassador for BenQ. I truly value and love their products. I've been using their PD and SW series for my creative work. So let's get started with the review and let's check out the SL52OK. The BenQ SL5502K digital signage display comes in a very huge box and even on a wooden pallet. After unboxing, you will find that all the necessary cables are included. This includes all the power cables and of course a high quality HDMI cable. A little remote with batteries is included to control the unit. The display is the first of its kind Pantone validated digital signage display. And it features a metal frame all around, so it's an all metal design even on the back. And what really stuck out was the narrow and constant bevel thickness all around. It has a thickness of only 11.8 millimeters that allows for landscape and portrait format use and also allows to use multiple units side by side. So I really like the matte, slick, minimalistic design. There are no logos or any sort of branding outside, so it looks very cool. It features tons of connection options. It has a display port, 2 HDMI, 2 USB 3, 2 USB 2, audio in and out, and even a VGA connector for those that remember what that was. The unit has a glossy 55-inch panel. It features a 4K resolution that is 3840 x 2160 pixels. It has a good color performance, and especially in the Pantone picture mode, the colors look very bright and vibrant. One thing I noticed and didn't know in advance is that the unit does not come with a built-in stand. Thankfully, it features a VESA-compatible mounting option, and BenQ was kind enough to also send me a giant stand that is even flexible to be moved around with little wheels on the bottom. And it's pretty cool and it's very heavy, but the issue that I found with this one was that it is very high and I wanted to use it in a seated position. So that's why I also got a small and very affordable mount that can be used on a shelf, as you can see here. It is also worth noting that the BenQ SL5502K does not come with Wi-Fi on board, so you will need to have a separate Wi-Fi dongle that can be purchased separately. Once you connect that Wi-Fi dongle via USB, you will see the options of connecting to any network and you'll be able to use InstaShare as well as Bluetooth on your device. A very interesting and very handy feature is the possibility to connect external peripherals like mouse and keyboard to the unit to control the input. Once you turn on the unit, you will find out that it is powered by Android OS. The user interface of the unit is pretty straightforward, so the best way to go through is all apps, and then you will see all the apps are installed. You have the option to use Firefox, even TeamViewer is available, of course the media player to play any type of content. And very interesting is also to use the BenQ Suggests app, which is kind of like an app store, and there you will find the InstaShare app that allows you to use the InstaShare features. So that is not pre-installed, so all you have to do is click on that and it will be installed automatically. After you have installed InstaShare, the unit is equipped with an option to use AirPlay without even connecting an Apple TV to the unit. So this is very handy because basically you can connect any iOS or macOS device to the screen and mirror the content. It also gives you a few extra options to use the moderator mode and split screen, and you can even configure more options in the settings menu here for InstaShare. One thing that I noticed was that using InstaShare, if you want to share your screen from your MacBook Pro, for example, it only allowed me to use a resolution of 1920 x 1080, so you have to keep that in mind. Trying this same feature, AirPlay, in this case via the Apple TV 4K, allowed me to use a much higher resolution on the MacBook Pro in conjunction with the Apple TV 4K. But then again, you will have to have an Apple TV 4K as well. Other than that, InstaShare is a very nice and streamlined process. You will also find the file manager that allows you to browse through some of the files and even browse through connected USB sticks, for example, to copy and view content that you want to play back on the unit. You also have the settings where you can change the picture modes, and in essence, you can change from the Pantone validated picture mode to the special MBook mode that is custom designed to match the look of MacBooks. But also you have 3 more picture modes, which is photo, video, and even custom, where you can customize it to your needs. One thing that I found that was really interesting, go to the power off and power on timer. So this is very interesting because there you can set up specific times where the unit switches itself on and off. So technically you can have this unit working completely independently from any manual input. The other thing that is quite nice is that you can change the startup animation as well as the wallpaper, so you can customize this to have your own look and your own image or logo on the system. And of course, at the heart of everything, you will have the Xsign app that allows you to play back Xsign documents on your unit. So let's take a look at the Xsign Designer. One of the main benefits of using the SL series is the included Xsign Designer. It's a piece of design software that you can download for free to design your deck, technically your presentation. So you can either log in if you have an account in an enterprise segment, or you can just click on Start Now to choose to open a project, create a new project. I'm just going to go ahead and select one of those projects that I have created previously. And this is based on one of our recent projects that we have created for the company BenQ, who are known to create fantastic leather bands for the Apple Watch. So we created a couple of assets and also designed the watch band in conjunction with the Keith Haring Foundation. And we also created some 3D renderings in order to have some marketing materials. So we're going to use this as a demo to highlight the features. So as you can see here, we have included a video that can be played back very easily. And to run you through the actual user interface, it's pretty straightforward. It's very similar to tools like PowerPoint or Keynote. And you will have an edit mode and also an overview mode that shows you how many slides we have. In this case, we have 2 slides. You can always go back into the edit mode, and you will see here on the left, you have basic tools like text, image, video, and so on. And also on the right, or actually in the middle, you have widgets. And the widgets are a very smart way to create something that is dynamic and up to date. So you can add stuff like weather, clock, video slideshows, image slideshows, RSS feeds, and so on. So it's a very flexible system. And last but not least, you will see a couple of templates that you can use to get started. You have some healthcare templates, you have some design templates. And again, you can use this as a starting point, or you can just design your own stuff. So let's go ahead and select the second page. We're just gonna click on edit mode, and we're gonna edit the second page. I'm gonna add one of those widgets here. So let's add the weather widget. This could be something that is sitting on the top right if you always want to have current weather infos. This is always defaulting to Los Angeles, but you can click on manual, type in Munich, select confirm, and then you will see it's a super hot day today, and you can place it anywhere. It will always be up to date using the latest current information. But what is even nicer is the option of adding a QR code. So you could technically go in and type in bandwerk.com, click on confirm, and then you can place that anywhere in your design. And this QR code could be directed to a website, or it could be directed to a specific coupon or to a specific URL where you want to highlight certain things. Another thing that I want to point out here is the option of adding YouTube widgets, which allow you to actually even input URLs from upcoming YouTube live streams. So you could have very up-to-date and current videos piped in from YouTube into your deck. So I'm just going to use this video here from BenQ, and let's go ahead and do a quick preview. In the preview, you'll always see that it always shows it in a full screen mode, but with a watermark. So obviously you cannot use this in a commercial environment other than the actual display if you have transferred it over to the SL series. One other very important thing is the duration. The duration is set to 10 minutes by default. Of course, that seems very long to me. So let's make it, let's make it 30 seconds for this slide. Go back to the first slide and make this 15 seconds, as I know the loop for this specific video is exactly 15 seconds long. So we're going to use that. So how can you get this over to the SL display? All you have to do is you go to delivery, local delivery, and then you have to make sure that you have set up a channel. In this case, it's Robot Studio. You can set up a schedule. Actually, you must set up a schedule so you can specify the times where this presentation will be running. It could be morning, noon, or any given time that you specify here. So I'm going to add the schedule, going to call it test. Let's run it all day, and I'm going to select the current deck that I'm working on, click on save, and then I'm going to click on local delivery. It will remind you to make sure that you have the correct licenses for the fonts if you want to transfer the fonts. I do that in this case, so let's go ahead and transfer the file to the SL. Once it's done, you can set it up that whenever the SL display is switched on, it will automatically start playing whatever is in the Xsign schedule. In this case, it's this presentation, and this will be playing back endlessly on the SL. So what do I think and what is my final verdict about the BenQ SL5502K digital signage display? Where I'm probably, as I said in the beginning, I'm not the typical user for this type of display. I don't have a shop and I don't have products that I'm selling. So my typical use case scenario for this product is, as you can see behind me, in a lounge type or conference room type situation. So I have mounted it on a shelf, on a stand, and I'm going to use it to display and review content with coworkers and even clients if they come in to check out some of their work, to see how they like it and to talk about it and discuss it, and maybe also to rehearse talks and sessions that I'm going to play back as a kind of a simulation of a beamer or a projector where you'd have a talk in front of people. So that is something that I can totally see and will be fantastic to use. I've hooked it up to the Apple TV 4K, so that works really well. So of course you might have the occasional game or TV show or movie that you might be enjoying with it. But again, it's not going to be a shop-like situation where you're going to truly benefit from the software side of things, especially the Xsign system that allows you to remotely feed content into it and manage it. And that's where the really strong point is. And also with the Pantone validation, if you have products that are coming from a Pantone color side of things, the display will really shine and work best. For now, I'm going to use it in this type of situation, and I'm going to be really happy with it as it is. So hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know what you think about this unit in the comment section. If you have any questions, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video. Take care and bye-bye.